I came back to Belle Harbor and I saw what actually happened, it was mind-boggling. It was so overwhelming.
Belle Harbor, kitchen that once was.
It's a 24-hour-a-day for the last 3 weeks straight. I don't know if the yeshiva slept more than 2 hours a night. The yeshiva needs hundreds of thousands of dollars just to get reopened.
The devastation in the yeshiva in Belle Harbor in general was really beyond imagination. It was like a war zone. It was like Beirut. Down the block from yeshiva, about 5 houses from yeshiva, there's a row of 15 houses that burnt down, both sides of the street, and went over to the next street. The neighbor of the yeshiva says it was in the middle of the flood. One house caught on fire. The fire engines couldn't get there, so he watched the fire go from one house to the next house, to the next house, to the next house, until it stopped 5 houses from yeshiva. Mamish, the devastation that's going on over there is beyond belief. And we have to work, Taka, to make sure that we don't stop learning. We keep the yeshiva continuing. And Baruch Hashem, the Eivish Staka Nes, there was an empty yeshiva building in Staten Island, empty, waiting for us to come. Even though it's much too small for us, we have now in the yeshiva 120 bachrim, and that's a beautiful yeshiva for 40, 50 bachrim. But it's a place to be, Baruch Hashem, and the yeshiva is continuing, and we hope within 3-4 weeks that we'll be able to go back. We're starting to rebuilding B'ez Hashem tomorrow, not tomorrow, next week, B'ez Hashem, and we hope that within 3-4 weeks it should be enough that we should be able to get back there and a little bit out of the goals.
My Bachar Yeshiva, Leah Shabbos is Haftorah. Leah Shabbos was this posik, Kal Kol Yankiv Yadayim De'Yisrael. The Haftorah was a posik in Malachi. Sifsei Kol Yishkum Das, Malach, the Gemara Chagiga, the Gemara Meikotten, and Rabbi Toimel Malach Hashem Yivakish Torah Nipiu. Yeshiva Zatzal was the quintessential in the Rabbi Toimel Malach Hashem. Anyone that knew Rab Levi, he was mamish in the Rabbi Toimel Malach Hashem. So I close. My Kal Kol Yankiv, for the moment it's Kal Kol Yankiv. The yeshiva is not in room, the building's in room. Nebuch that created for the moment Abyssal Kal Kol Yankiv. But it's going to be in a few weeks, we're back in business. It's my brocha, my Rabbi Zatzal Rabbi used to say, for Smentis in my Rabbi Toimel Malach Hashem. So you cite, you do a dik a medrash, it's not in the Lashon of Medrash Rabbah, it's in other places. At the Rebbeinu Shem, at Vashafan HaMalach, that there's a malach that bends down on every blade of grass. Rabbi would say, oh, a malach bends down on every blade of grass and says, Gadel, grow. So Rabbi would say over, we step on grass. Oh, but the malach bends down and says, those who are stepping on you, they don't know your potential, Gadel, your potential to grow. In the Rav Toimel Malach Hashem, it's the Rebbe that understands every blade of grass. No matter they might have been stepped on in other places because the taka not mitzuyon. But every blade of grass that might have been stepped on, not given self-esteem, the Malach looks down and says, Gadel, only you have potential of Gadel. Rashi was outside of Levi. He was the Malach, Marav Toimel Malach Hashem, that said to every blade of grass with such ava, Gadel. And he instilled it in the Mamshichim of the yeshiva. Shmuel Zev, Yikara Metzias, and the understanding of every blade of grass is Gadel. It's my brocha. It should be Kol Kol Yankiv, the heilige Kol from Belle Harbor. It should be a Kol that's starting, and through that will be Zoichet Taka Eina Yadayim De'Yisrael.
What it means to respect somebody, even if he wants to play basketball, even if he wants to live in the world. But if his heart strebs to learn Torah, so you take him, Heilige Rosh Yeshiva, don't be ashamed. You have a yeshiva for Mitziyonim, because they're Hashem's children. And Hashem loves them. And you show Hashem, I love your children, and I make them for Loimdei Torah and Yedolei Torah. Hashem should bench you. That when you build this building over, like the previous speaker said, it should be l'shem l'seferis. It's not shy to say with more kedusha and tahara, but somehow great Rosh Yeshiva follows in the path of your father. You could have said after the Petira, how am I going to? How will I be able to continue that Reb Levi Dicker did? How can I, a younger fellow, and I don't have all his koiches, nobody has his koiches. And you've shown that you do. And you've shown in the face of adversity, as you come as a storm, as a koyach from the outside, you've shown we will rebuild, we will continue, there won't be a hapsik of Torah, and you're going to see what we're going to do afterwards.